Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be changing the oil in this Jeep Grand Cherokee. Let's get into it. You want to locate the dipstick. You want to locate the oil cap for the engine oil where the engine oil goes in. You want to locate the oil filter. And you also want to locate the drain bolt, which leaks the oil from the oil pan. Some things you'll need. You'll need an oil filter wrench to remove the oil filter. You need an oil filter itself. And you will need fresh engine oil, right? But you're gonna make sure it matches what's written on your engine. You're also gonna need a wrench to remove the drain bolt. Mine is 17mm. Yours might be a different size. You're also gonna need an oil pan to catch the oil that drains from the engine. So before I start, I usually loosen the oil cap a little bit, just to let air pass through, let the oil leak out a little bit freely. I loose the drain bolt with the wrench. Then I use my hand to remove it the rest of the way. Then you want to let that drain so that all the oil comes out. Then you want to move on to the filter, but don't let the oil leak out on the floor. You want to put something there to catch it. We're gonna put the drain pan under the filter and go ahead and remove the filter. We loosened it with the filter remover tool, and then we're gonna hand screw it just like we did the bolt. So when you do this part, it might get a little bit messy. Don't worry about that. Just make sure you have the pan underneath. So this is what the drain bolt looks like. It comes with a washer. So once all the oil is leaked out, you want to go ahead and replace that. And then you want to make sure you tighten it because you don't want the oil leaking out after you refill the engine. So the next thing you want to do is you want to replace the filter. This is the new filter that I got. In order to replace it, you want to oil the gasket. Use some of the fresh oil to grease the gasket. Make sure it's nice and shiny and lubricated. And then you want to go ahead and screw it onto the engine just like so. So you want to make sure it's tight. So after you hand tighten it, you want to go ahead and use your filter tool to kind of make sure it's snug because you don't want it to be leaking either, right? And then once that is done, then you could go ahead and replace your oil. So you want to make sure you're using the correct oil, and you want to make sure you're using the correct amount of oil. This engine takes 6 liters, but this is just 5 that I'm just going to pour in for the sake of this video. So it would be this plus another 1 liter bottle. There we go. So I think we're good on oil. So now I'm going to just replace the cap. Make sure it's tight and snug. And then you could check the oil level after a while. Then you want to clean up all the areas that oil may have touched, because you're going to come back and check to make sure there's no leak. So you make sure you clean up all the oil. You might be wondering, what do you do with the old oil? So places like AutoZone and Advanced Auto and those places take the old oil back. So you could go ahead and just throw it into the bottle, throw the old oil into the bottle and just take it back to those places. So next you want to check the level of your oil with the dipstick just to make sure it's at a good level, right? And then last but not least, you want to make sure you check the areas where there might be leaks. So you want to check the drain pan bolt, and you also want to check the filter. Just make sure there's no leak after you finish. So that concludes the oil change. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Please consider liking this video, sharing it if someone could use it, and consider subscribing to this channel for more content like this. Thank you.